Hi everyone, so today I've come to do a design team project for you. I've made these two little pockets using papers and ephemera from the old design shop. I will put a link to the old design shop below. You will possibly find there is a sale on over there. There was the last time I looked, and the last time it was 50% off, so jump over and go grab yourself some goodies. I will link below which kits that I used, apart from the washi and this, and then these two stamp bits. Everything else is from there, so stay tuned and watch how I make these. So I shall be using these 4 pages. They're all different kits from the old design shop, and I'll link them below, and I do believe that there's still a sale, and I will confirm that in the description box, so you can check that out. This I'm going to make the pockets from. I'm going to make 2 pockets, and then these and these are going to be the embellishments, and these are going to be the tags to go in the pockets. And I may add some other bits like stamp pieces and I don't know, maybe a bit of fabric, who knows, we'll see as we go along. So I've cut everything out on my bits and pieces. I looked at some washi tape as well because I never use it, and I don't have a great deal, to be honest, but I thought maybe I could use a little bit on here. Everything else is kind of bright and cutesy, if you know what I mean, and butterflies. I didn't want to use that, but I do like the neutrals anyway. I kind of like that one. I do like this. I've had that for years. I've got 2 rolls of that, and it's the everything British sort of thing. May not use that, we shall see. Anywho, to make the pockets, I have got several dies that I can use, but I'm not gonna. I'm just going to use my hands and folding method. Okay, just gonna score that right down because I'm not gonna cut it with my paper trimmer or anything like that. I'm just going to tear it and hope for the best. Now, after I'd trimmed around this, and I'm not worried about the kind of rough edges, but once I had thingied that, printed it out and cut the border off, I kind of wished I had printed something on the back, but there you go, I didn't. So I want my pocket to be, just thinking, so my tag's going to have to fit in there, okay. I do want it a little bit smaller. So like I say, I'm just guessing here, guesstimating. So that would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6.5 centimeters. And then I'm folding that down and then fold it back, kind of on to the line, as straight as possible, like so. And we want to keep a little bit because we want that to, oops, just kicked something under my desk. And that goes in the scrapbox for collaging. Right, so kind of want my pocket, I'm not tearing that, I'm just folding it over like as a guide. Okay, and then we'll keep about, well, that's where it's folded, and about 1.5 centimeters. I'll just cut that. I might do the other one on a scoreboard for you so that you can actually see. Now I can see where that fold is right there, and I'm just going to chop that there like so. As you can see, I've got that now, and take that in. And this piece here is coming off, so I think that's about straight. We'll see. Now I could use my knife. Let me just, always scared in case I kind of go over. This blade needs changing. There we go. Okay, so that will fold in and that will fold up. I always do it that way so that when you put the tag in, it's not gonna, like sometimes when you put it in, it could catch on there, but when it's like that, it's less likely to catch on there. Whether that's true or not, who knows? Who knows? Right, I'm going to just put a little notch in the front of that. just about there. I'm using my tab punch because my circle punch is rubbish, and this just gives a nice little notch when you only use a little bit of it. I'm just moving my coffee mug out of the way in case I spill it, and just inking that there so that it's not completely white. At the moment I'm using ground espresso, and I'm just gonna ink around the edges just to define them a little bit. And that actually needs to come up a little bit more. There we go, just like so. Ta-da, yep. And we shall need some glue. I normally leave that line upside down so that I don't have to wait for it to... I'm going to put that somewhere safe. I'm always losing them pins. Little bit there. And then this is just a super quick little project for, you know, to pop into your journals or whatever project that you're making. And then we'll close that like so. It's a lovely pattern, isn't it? Now I'm going to use these two here. I'm just going to do a little bit of a layout approach right now. So I'm keeping them ones. I'm going to I think I'm going to cut the butterfly out of these, like this one. Did want to keep a frame, but I kind of messed that up on the first cut. Oh. I normally just cut them little bits off, which I'll probably end up doing anyway. These butterflies, I did print 2 to a sheet. I'm just going to cut that off. I can't be bothered with the fiddling. Yeah, I printed 2 to a sheet to make them a bit smaller, but they do come bigger. Okay, they do come bigger. Right, and we'll just ink up around the edges to hide any of that white. And I did these, this is stuff that I've done like with stamps, and that I've just done it onto like white cardstock, and obviously I can colour each bit as and if I want to. So I'm going to use this piece, keeping a little border. Well, try to anyway. Don't know what stamp set this was, but if you've got stamps similar to this, good idea to like stamp them multiple times and then just have them in your stash. So right, this is where I'm going to look for some washi tape. Now I do kind of feel that these are a little bit too small now, but that piece that I tore off, have a bit of roughage here. Might actually look for some music paper. To be honest, that would have been better. It would have been better like that, wouldn't it? I think. Rather than cutting that out. I'll still use that on something. Let's have a little look. Actually, saying that, we could use 2 of them. I was going to use them on the tags, but we'll see. Right, this is where I'm thinking the washi tape now. Like where to put it, if I'm going to put any. This is quite a nice one. I've got that vintage feel to it. I haven't got a clue where this came from. Let's just take a little bit of this. Do what I can have it kind of going round around the pocket. I see a post on a group the other day, and they were talking about how their washi tape kind of keeps lifting up. Now, there was, I can't remember who it was that answered, but it was a great answer to it, that, you know, this is made from paper, and yes, it's sticky, but it's not like forever lasting sticky. So, you know, you can use like a glue stick or something on the back of it, or you can just hope for the best. You just leave it as it is, but you can do that if you wish. Just kind of feel a bit confident about that, because I'm going to be layering on there, and that will probably be stuck down anyway. A little bit of that there. Just pull that over. And where's that other piece that I was going to use? I've lost it. There it is. Oh, that'd be nice, because you can just see the clock from Big Ben there. And what have we got? Oh, that's the same. That's too plain. Might use a bit of this. I can find the end of. There we go. That's another thing I don't like about washi tape, when it just tears like that. Sometimes you kind of want it to do that, and other times you don't. I'm not really worried about this piece, but like, it's just added some more detail to that. And like, do we have a, like, let's play around. Oh, that's nice. And then we've got this as well, which kind of needs a little bit more of inking because it's too white. Oops, something just went flying. We can still see that nice piece of the paper as well. It's all nice, but I like that. Just thinking, actually, let's have a look. We'll cut a couple of bits out and see which one looks better. And if you don't have any of these like stamps, there is lots of I've got a few little freebies that actually have not the same, similar little things you can cut out, and there's lots of people that have like kind of freebies on their sites. Actually, we'll use that one. Okay, let's start sticking this down. Let's stick it down. Where's my glue? Right, probably all dried up because Avon didn't put the, yep, I can feel that it's dried up because I didn't. That's, I'll just stick that down there like so. There we go. Right, use whatever glue you have. Right, I have that there. And that. Don't know whether to use that one or that one. I like that one because it's got a bit of colour to it. And would that be good up there? I don't know. I don't know. All of that's there. Yeah, we'll put that up the top. Gonna look for some of that, you know, like postage, like the stripe washi tape, like in the black and in the red. It's probably a word for it, but I don't know what it is. Right. This is the only, actually, well, it's not the only hole punch I've got. It's the only hole punch I've got that's in the house. Still got so much stuff in my old shed, and I've been in the house in this crafting now for nearly 3 years. I've still got a shed full of stuff. Every now and again I find myself in there looking for bits and pieces, but it's generally now the dumping ground for other stuff. I'm just looking for some fabric. I've got this and it's been coffee dyed, so we'll take a little bit of that. Take about that, and I'm gonna split that down the middle as well because it's way too thick. And this is just either tea or coffee dyed. We might be able to get a little bow in this, maybe. Yes, we can. So that's one. Where'd the other one go? Right, what size did I do that? I'm going to do this one on the, what was it, 7.5 by 10.5, near enough. So, okay, score at 7.5, score at 7.5 again, give yourself about 1.5 centimeters, and then we'll trim. And gosh, I forgot what that measurement was already. 10.5. And again another little 1.5 centimeters, or whatever you want, because you're not, you know, it's just to tuck inside. And I don't know if you can see there, but we shall, that should be easier to show. Right, so we'll miter there, we'll miter it up that way, miter that, cut that off, and oh, I can't see now. Miter that, cut that off, cut that off. So it's really hard to see that actually. To bear, miter it, miter, and miter it, and then fold in. And we will fold that in as well. Little notch out. And then we will fold it in. There we go. And I should have linked that up before, but hey ho. Hey ho. Right, with this one I'm going to put some washi tape down here. I might actually use this one. I do like this. I haven't used it in ages. Ages and ages. Well, apart from the last one and the last little pocket I made, but I haven't used it in that time. Should we just do the whole lot, or should we just do a little bit and fold it over? There we go. Fold it over. Shall we do that. Warehouse, keep this one kind of simple. Still got that little thing. The other one somewhere. It is somewhere. Shall we use the darker one? Let's see. Where is that? Could cover that over. Maybe not. See, I've got this one as well. I like the little number 7. You know, it's like 9 o'clock at night, and that's my husband just going out to check the mailbox. The reason we've got a mailbox outside, because in the UK we normally just get it put through our doors, is because my old dog ate all my stuff once. I'd ordered like a planner, and I literally went to town on the people that I bought it from, saying he sent me it, all these holes in it, and then I realised it was the dog. Every time parcels were coming through, she was kind of eating them. So we got a mailbox for outside because of our crazy dog. We no longer have her, bless her, but she was a character, and that's a bit of useless information for you, why I've got a mailbox outside. Right, little bit to the side. I'm debating which one to use. Where did that go? I kind of like that. We'll do that, we shall. Sorry about that. Right, we shall pop that there, and then that here. Like I said, look how quick and easy this is. And obviously you can use whatever you've got. Do you want that there? Yeah, I'll have that there. And yeah, that's all the little bits that I stamped. There's more of them, but I just stamped them on white card, and obviously you can colour. This is like a permanent ink as well, so you can colour them any colour you like. It's not gonna, the ink's not going to run. Right, I'm just thinking, do I want a little bit more of that washi? See, didn't want it to do that, but we will stick that back on there. And this may be a little bit down the bottom. Just like so. And I could decorate the tag, but I'm not really going to see it. Thinking of doing a little grungy journal, so these will go in that. Where's that gone? There we go. A little bit of that cotton fabric. And again, good thing with white cotton fabric, you can dye that whatever colour you like as well. Tear it to whatever size strips, or, you know, whatever you want to use it for basically, and just dye it. I've dyed mine using like acrylic paints or distress inks and water. Let's put a little bit of washi on here as well. Not that piece. Not that piece. See, this is what I don't like about it. When it decides to do its own little thing. Luckily, I have two. Do we want it up this way? Yeah, we do. And again, just there, and kind of makes a little bit of a difference, doesn't it? Just that little bit of washi. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. We'll put a bit of washi on there, and I might use this one. Sort that out in a bit. Ta-da. Come on, where's the end? There we go. It's always scared when I pull it. Right. Oh, should we do it that way? There we go. Simples. I prefer that one. But yeah, let me actually just might go over that and just add a little piece of that because the colour just makes it pop a little bit. Yeah, it does indeedy. Let's see here, and maybe do it up here a little bit. That's better. See, I prefer that already. There we go, my two little projects design team for the old design shop. The links will be below, go check them out. If you do have any questions, just ask. Thanks for watching, bye for now.